Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. Briefly, I want to talk about this whole R. Kelly. As we all know, R. Kelly has been sentenced to 30 years in prison. The thought that you can lock somebody up just off of public perception, public opinion alone is terrifying. Not just right now in the present, but in the future. And this is what I always been talking about, how, the people in this society currently in the present is not setting up the future for the future, and it's just a crazy, crazy, sad thing that this man is being put behind bars, just like we seen with Bill Cosby, just like they were attempting to do Tory Lanez, where a woman could just show up with crocodile tears, read from a script, set up a documentary, set up a whole stage play, and then all of a sudden somebody is in the courthouse, somebody is being sentenced to life behind bars or a long time behind bars. The thought of that is terrifying, because when you think about it, they didn't have any concrete evidence. They didn't have any audio. They didn't have any video proving R. Kelly did anything. And I remember, I don't know if y'all remember when I did a video talking about the most dangerous thing to me is a person that's able to blame you for something they didn't see you do. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's a whole bunch of people out here saying, well, R. Kelly, look like he did it. R. Kelly, look at the music that he made. That's not enough. And that's not enough. It's a bigger agenda. From what I was hearing from sources, is that R. Kelly was worth $1 billion. His catalog was worth close to $1 billion. And they're trying to go after that catalog. I'm not surprised, because why you think what happened to Mo 3 happened to Mo 3? Why you think happened to Young Dog happened to Young Dog? Why you think what happened to King Von happened to King Von? None of these things are happening. None of these situations are happening for no reason. A lot of this stuff is already orchestrated, already set up, so that they can allow these dudes to be useful until they feel like they're too much of a crash dummy for them to be useful anymore. And now it's time to capitalize off the work that they did. Carlos in the building, double R. Hey, Kills went from trapped in the closet. Yeah, bro. I ain't trying to focus on that. Joking right now. Let me see what you said in the other one. People lie to either protect themselves or follow everyone else and can't stand on their own square. That's a fact. Yeah, this is a serious matter right now. This is a serious matter, because I want people to understand, especially black people, how serious and how detrimental it is to us. See, people can laugh. People can talk about, well, R. Kelly, he did it. He did it. And one thing I always said about people is that everything is fun and jokes when it's not happening to you. You see what I'm saying? When it's not happening to you and yours, everything is fun and jokes. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying R. Kelly didn't do anything. I'm sitting up here saying we don't know. We don't know. And the people that think they know don't know. Only people that know is R. Kelly. And another thing I want to talk about too, when surrounding that. If we're going to lock R. Kelly up, what about the parents? What about the parents that send their kids over there around that so-called alleged monster? What about the kids? A lot of them were older. A lot of them were of age, or at least old enough to know what they were getting themselves into. Why they're not being condemned for it? That's what I don't understand, man. Like, I'm not saying R. Kelly didn't do anything. I'm just saying, where's the proof? Where's the real proof? In the thought that you can just like we seen with Bill Cosby, like we seen with Tory Lanez. I watched all these people go at Tory Lanez about something that he allegedly did to Meg Thee Stallion. And when it was found out not to be true, they did not keep that same energy with Meg Thee Stallion. Same way with the Bill Cosby situation. Bill Cosby, was able to go back home. After they ruined his reputation, he was able to go back home. But you'll never get that back. That's just like being a pedophile. That's like being a rapist. And then you find out that person really wasn't a pedophile. He really wasn't a rapist. It still sticks with them. That stigma sticks with them. I'm not really focusing so much on the stigma of R. Kelly. I'm focusing on what this is doing for us in this current time and what it's going to do for generations to come. The message that it's sending for generations to come is going to make it much more easier for the enemy, for the oppressor, to do whatever it is that he want to do. People keep talking to me and asking me about the coronavirus, wearing the mask, and all of this other stuff they got planned, the New World Order and all this stuff. Y'all are indulging and y'all are assisting with the New World Order. Y'all are indulging in and y'all are assisting with the New World Order. This is the New World Order, when you're able to put a person behind bars just off of public opinion. What the fuck? I don't think y'all understand the severity of that. When you're able to throw somebody behind bars without sufficient evidence. And this is why I always say it. When it comes to black people, we are guilty until proven innocent. We are guilty until proven innocent. While everybody has the luxury to be innocent until proven guilty. And even when we're guilty until proven innocent, even when we get proven innocent, we're still guilty because the stigma is still there. The aura is still there. It's always going to be the thought in the back of somebody's mind, like, what if he did do it? I know he got acquitted of it. You had Gil King, and you still had people clowning Kobe for messing with the white girl, and he got acquitted of that. People was clowning R. Kelly and shit and talking about R. Kelly peeing on the girl and messing around with it. He got acquitted of that. Fast forward to today's time, and there's still no proof that R. Kelly did anything. All we have is a few documentaries, a staged documentaries with a bunch of women crying and people believing it. And R. Kelly's music. That's not enough. We're watching, a lot of people are tuning into the whole YNW Melly case, and there's so much evidence that they have, and this is why I say people pick and choose, because there's so much evidence that they have towards YNW Melly, and there's people out there, a nice amount of people out there that's like, man, they don't have enough. YNW Melly, he could beat this case. Ain't no beating this case, and I wouldn't even be surprised if he do beat it, because at the end of the day, the powers want him to keep adding on to that catalog, so they could eventually King Von him, so they could eventually Nip Hustle him, so they could eventually R. Kelly him, so they could eventually Bill Cosby him. I want y'all to understand how serious this is, and we can't be sitting up here complaining when we're contributing, when we're supporting this bullshit. People want to cry over George Floyd, they want to do all this other old shit, and then when all of that stuff passes by, we go back to our regular lives because we ain't never give a fuck to begin with. We just wanted to be a part of something. Because we don't stand for nothing, so we fall for anything. When I seen this, I'm like, it's crazy how a person can be put behind bars without no real fucking evidence. I don't think y'all understand how terrifying that is. But all you have to do, all the public have to do is feel that you did this and make enough of a stir about it. This is a political lynching. All the public got to do is make a stir about it and feel some type of way, and get enough people riled up and invested into it, and you can be locked up for the rest of your life. But here we have YMW Melly and a lot of these other cases where people are talking about, they fight tooth and nail. People's talking about free Meek Mills. People's talking about free this person, free Boosie, free that person. People that were known, and it was sufficient evidence, at least more than what they had for R. Kelly, to prove them dudes, of those crimes. But you don't have shit for R. Kelly, and people are just going with the flow. And that's why I always said, when stuff happened to y'all, I don't want to hear nothing. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Just like y'all turning y'all face and covering up y'all ears for R. Kelly, and y'all acting like, R. Kelly did it. Listen to his music. Look at his past. Past that wasn't proven. Future that ain't proven. But it ain't you. I get it. It ain't you. I get it. See, y'all not looking at the bigger picture. That's it, man. It's your boy Double R. Deuces.